Hi, Jake with Diode Dynamics. Today we're going to be taking a look at the installation procedures for our Switchback LED Halo Kit for the 2016 and up GMC Sierra. Now this LED Halo Kit will give your Sierra a much brighter white daytime running light that alternates with a brilliant amber turn signal when you activate your signals or hazards. This kit uses our proprietary HD LED Halo technology to give you the brightest, most even light possible for a completely unique look. Now this kit does require the headlights to be open, but once you have the headlights open, this will only take 10 to 15 minutes to install per side and can be done with basic hand tools. Let's get started. Now like we mentioned, installation does require that the headlights to be open, but before you do that, you'll want to remove a total of 7 screws from the back of the headlight housing. You'll have 3 from the HID ballast right here, as well as the HID ballast itself, and then 4 more, 1, 2, 3, and 4 from either side of the headlight. Now we do apologize as this is our R&D headlight, so it's a little bit banged up and the hardware has already been removed, but to get your headlight ready to be opened, that's a pretty simple process. Once you've softened the adhesive and you've removed all the hardware, you can go ahead and separate the lens from the back of the housing. For more information on actually opening the headlight, check out our earlier videos on headlight disassembly. When you take the lens off the headlight, go ahead and place this somewhere soft where it's not going to get scratched, as these can be expensive to replace. So now you'll want to go ahead and remove the 4 screws from the factory bezel. With the 4 screws removed, you can go ahead and pull the factory bezel off. With that removed, we now have the ability to remove this factory LED optic. Now the reason we're going to do that is because there are 2 connections to the factory LED boards along the bottom that cannot be disconnected without removing this piece first. There's 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we'll take out using a Phillips head screwdriver. With the 4 screws removed, you can go ahead and pull the optic off. At this point, you'll want to go ahead and disconnect the factory board connectors. They should slide right off. There's just 2 right along the bottom here. Now, we will be reusing this optic, so you'll want to go ahead and tuck these wires back into the headlight as much as possible. With the factory boards disconnected and the wires tucked, you can go ahead and re-secure the factory optic. Now this halo won't be secured using hardware, but we would recommend using either an epoxy or double-sided adhesive like we're going to do today. You can see on the back here, we're going to have several strips of double-sided adhesive spaced evenly to give us a nice secure fitment. Now in securing your halo, you can run your wiring however you see fit. But we would recommend that whether you use a factory opening or create one of your own, that you reseal it to prevent condensation or moisture from getting into the headlight housing. Now we're just going to adhere our halo onto the factory optic and press firmly to make sure the adhesion catches. Now if you were to be using an epoxy, you would want to make sure that you let it set long enough for the epoxy to dry. Alright, with our halo secure, we can go ahead and reinstall the factory bezel, then we'll test for proper function before we reseal the headlight. Now like I mentioned, now is a really good time to go ahead and test for proper function of your halo before we reseal the headlight. Now just like you would be doing on your own car, we're going to plug the halo directly into the included Diode Dynamics Switchback driver, which is connected to your power source. Everything looks good with that nice, bright, even appearance, so we can go ahead and reassemble the headlight completely. With your headlights resealed and reinstalled, you'll enjoy a far brighter white daytime running light than offered by the stock lights, as well as that unique custom switchback function when you activate your turn signals. Also, these boards are available in an amber only color for a unique custom appearance that still functions as a turn signal. For more information on these products and more, visit diodedynamics.com or use the dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. Thanks for watching.